Back to the tower! Curses. We're running out of time. It's already 1:15. We've only got 45 minutes left. We should check in with Mrs. Shields. I'd also like to know what the situation is like on their end. Bummy to the bats ran off again. We'll just give them the new information we discovered. Francisco will take his place. I wonder if that's going to be enough. It can't be helped. Since he ran away, there's nothing more we can do. Just calling him up on the phone? That's practical. How have they been installing this for an hour? I guess I'll just say it again. We'll just do the same thing over and over again. Because I'm running out of things to say. Pretty good, Uncle Ray's kind of stretching. If there's no murder weapon, you can't prove the defendant is guilty.
Objection!
Just because we don't have the murder weapon doesn't mean the defendant is innocent. It seems you wish to taste the sting of my whip. Yeah, no, I thought we were just doing a role play here, and not like the fun kind. Kind of the Mr. Attorney trial. How much longer will it take? Because it feels like it hasn't gone anywhere at all for a good while now. Well, sorry, but that stubborn prosecutor over there just doesn't seem to understand. Until I am satisfied. This whip will lash out at you as many times as I see fit. By now, she's probably with me once for every year I've been alive. Assuming that I am an immortal who never dies. Miles, what's taking you so long? Even though we're just stalling for time. Uncle Ray can't keep this up much longer. Rude. Whoops, excuse me. Phone call. Mind if I take this in the middle of court? Yeah, ooh, up. I will allow it and not hold you in contempt because I'm playing along with a thing right now. But I won't say that out loud, oops. Mrs. Shields. Oh, Miles, it's you. How's it going over there? We found Sebastian. Oh, and the knife and chisel? It seems he handed the evidence over to Blaze DeBest. It's very likely that Blaze knows the whereabouts of the murder weapon. Ex-chairman DeBest? But why would Blaze? That I don't know yet. However, there may be some hidden connection between Patricia Rowland and Blaze. Gotcha. In that case, I'll issue a subpoena for Blaze DeBest right away. I'll grill him personally. Like right now? I will continue to search for the missing evidence, and for John as well. Try to hurry it up, would you? We're at our wits' end over here. It feels like the verdict could be handed down at any moment. Understood. How much longer can Judge Courtney's heart hold out? I know she's in a lot of pain. I've got to hurry. So, how's the trial going? I didn't ask. Blaze will be taking the stand. I don't know how things will turn out, though. He'll do anything from hiding evidence to kidnapping. He really is nothing but trouble. I agree. We should probably take another look at the evidence concerning him. Okay, leave it to me. First, here's the latest evidence fresh from the scene. The gloves from earlier, although I'm certainly curious about them. Anything else? The case files from the IS-7 incident, if I recall, Blaze was also involved in this, right? Indeed, he was involved in destroying the evidence. For now, let's keep this on hand. Okay, we have got quite a bit of things here. Now then, is there anything else? Of course! Last but not least, we got this. This is the Yatagrossu's badge. Okay. I'm talking about things related to Blaze. Please be serious. But aren't you always going around presenting random evidence too, Mr. Edgeworth? No. Well, that's... Isn't that Sebastian? Ah, what are you doing here? Whoa! He ignored us, kind of. He came out of the Grand Tower. What was he doing there? Let's go investigate what Mr. Best was up to. Yes, let's go. The hatch is open. It might be Mr. Best to open it. Did Sebastian come in here? Mr. Edgeworth, over here, there! The safe's open! Did he come here to open that? Let's examine it thoroughly. What's in the safe? Is there anything else over here? No, this all looks the same. For the most part. Safe! There's something inside the safe! It's a familiar looking chess set! Let's go ahead and have a look. There are some documents in here. It's just a bunch of papers and... Huh? There's a photo here too. This picture is of... Huh? That's Mr. Knightley. Horace Knightley, the president's bodyguard. Why is this picture here? What are all these papers for? I don't know. We'll have to read the documents to find out. I'm all but certain there is a connection between Knightley and Dogan. Dogan's chess partner, whose identity remained unknown until now, was actually Knightley all along. That is proof enough. Tomorrow, I shall interrogate him in the warden's office. I'll get him to confess that he's one of Dogan's henchmen. That thing he laid to rest near the flower bed 12 years ago. You simply must retrieve it. This seems to be a report about Knightley. Not to mention it was apparently written before Knightley was killed. Horace Knightley was murdered while he was being interrogated in the warden's office. Judging from the contents, this document was probably written by Patricia Rowland. I knew it! The question, however, is who this report was addressed to. The owner of this safe is... the conductor, Blaze the Best. So this proves that Miss Rowland and Blaze are connected. Indeed. However, it's not just the two of them. Huh? Blaze the Best and Patricia Rowland were searching for Dogan's henchman. Siran Dogan, that dog-loving assassin. This means that there was a hidden connection between the three of them. I wonder what it could be. I don't know, but it must be related to this case. There's some other stuff in here that I remember seeing. There's something on his finger. Let's have a closer look. Yes, the ring that never went anywhere. Oh, it's like an expensive ring. Don't steal it. Well, I didn't do anything yet. It's Horace Knightley's. The chessboard and the ring. All of his possessions are inside this safe. So basically all of this stuff is evidence from the prison case? Correct. Then the knife and chisel that vanished might be in here too. Let's see, Mr. Knife, Mr. Chisel. They're not in there. I guess this is all just Mr. Knightley's stuff. I see. That's too bad. Horace Knightley is dead. Edgeworth! This game isn't over yet, you hear me? However, the game is not over yet. Unless I can see it through to its end. Knightley's mementos. A ring and chessboard. Oh, that's interesting. I don't remember that UI element. I probably could have looked around, but it really wanted me to go up there. Young lady, good sir, might I interest you in some cotton candy? I know it! I know it! There is also ice cream, if that is what you'd prefer. You! Shelley deKiller! It's good to see you are well, Mr. Edgeworth. What are you doing in a place like this? As you can see, I am selling cotton candy. Would you care for some heavenly cotton candy? Even sweeter than death. One bite will send you straight to heaven. That's definitely not something I'd want to buy from deKiller. The meaning of my message. Have you understood it? I congratulate you on resolving the case. However, can you truly say in good conscience that it has been solved? Have you been spying on us this whole time? Spying? Heavens no, I was simply watching over you. Man disguised as a cotton candy salesman. Isn't that the exact same thing? What is this man's objective? So we were talking to him earlier when we were on the roof? Oh. Were you the one who murdered the president? Because that was my suspicion. No. The contract with my client has already expired. President Huang is a bit of a celebrity in the world of assassins, you see. Over the years, many attempts on his life were made, and yet he stubbornly lives on. He is a robust man surrounded by flawless security. He even employs body doubles. Robust? That president? Rotund seems more apt. However, it seems this time the president's security wasn't exactly flawless. Mr. Rook had only just prevented your previous assassination, but this time I did not kill him. It's not my principle to kill needlessly. I am also grateful to Rook, a worthy adversary, who was connected to me by fate. Thanks to that man, I did not kill a target who had no value to be killed. Thanks to Rook preventing the assassination? What does he mean? My client deliberately gave me a false target. It was betrayal most foul. I am now searching for my client. In all likelihood, it is the same person you were looking for. Is he saying that his client murdered the president? Just who is this person you are referring to? I myself am not allowed to say. It would be a violation of the rules. I cannot disclose the identity of my clients, but to do so would create a problem of trust with my other clients. This is precisely why I am personally searching for them myself. What are you going to do when you find your client? Of course, they shall be rewarded with a punishment most befitting of a traitor. What? That person? What'll happen to him? I will leave that up to your imagination. It certainly won't be anything pleasant. Maybe he's going to serve them an Eggs Benedict, but it'll be really cold. Oh, yes. I will tell you just one more thing. 3 days ago, Sir Dogan escaped from prison. What? That's bad. 3 nights past, Dogan's solitary cell was found vacant. It was almost as if he knew I would come to pay him a visit. He visited Dogan's cell. Could it be that the person deKiller is searching for is... Well then, if you'll excuse me, I must get going. Let us both do our best in tracking down that person. He's a nice assassin, though. So deKiller and Dogan, these 2 assassins. This sound is... Mr. Edgeworth! Judge Courtney's cell phone is ringing. That's a crazy cell phone ringer. Could it be John? Mr. Edgeworth, how are you doing? It sounds like they're using a voice changer. Who is this?
Someone you've been searching for. One in the Red Hood.
The Red Hood? There's been a lot of Red Hoods around. Are you the person who ambushed Kay?
Brilliant deduction. Unexpected notice. Apology. Prosecutor such as yourself.
Mr. Edgeworth, I want to listen on this too. Put it on speaker. Very well, I'll put it on speaker.
I must say that I didn't expect the girl to get amnesia.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
But that's not all, you see. Perhaps I should let you in on this, Mr. Edgeworth. Actually, I was the one who ordered Blaze the Best to kill Jill Crudding.
What? This must be the person deKiller spoke of.
I really should thank you, Mr. Edgeworth.
You have no reason to thank me.
Oh, you haven't noticed? My, that's troublesome, you know. I wanted you to catch Blaze for me. So I talked to your little K.
What?
If K was suspected, I knew you would investigate the case. And I was sure that the great Miles Edgeworth could be able to catch Blaze. It was all according to my plan. And you know, I get the feeling that you had the wrong idea, so let me clear something up. Blaze the Best wasn't the one who kidnapped Miss Courtney's son.
Why do you know about the kidnapping?
You and Miss Courtney are really quite alike, you know. She even came to visit you in the detention center and got all friendly with you.
How could this person know something like that? Judge Courtney was supposed to have visited me using the detective's name.
I bet you're wondering how I knew about the kidnapping, right? It's quite simple, really. It's because darling little John is in my care right now.
What? Huh?
You seem surprised. If only you could see the look on your faces, I bet you are like, with your arm up and stuff. So funny. Quickly, little K, you have to hurry and steal him back. You wouldn't want to tarnish the other Garasu's name on your first job, would you?
You even know it's my first job? Hey, I pretend I do a lot of jobs. Oh, man. Why does this person know everything in so much detail?
Well, I suppose I can't blame you for your mistake. It seems Blaze was after John as well, you see.
So there were 2 kidnappings.
He is such a fool, you know. Kidnapping his own son instead.
Is John there with you? If he is, then I would like to hear his voice.
He's here, but I'm afraid I can't do that. You see, he's asleep right now.
In that case, there's no way for us to know if you really kidnapped John or not.
I suppose you don't have to believe me if you don't want to.
What is your objective? Is it to get Patricia Rowland declared not guilty?
I'm not guilty verdict. I couldn't care less about that.
So his objective is different from Blaze's.
I think I'll keep my objective a secret for now. Well then, I must be going. I hope you enjoy yourself, Mr. Edgeworth.
Don't think you can get away with this.
Then come and get me. I'll be looking forward to it. That is, if you can bring me to justice, but I highly doubt that.
Boom? Why a boom? Who in the world was that? I don't know. You don't have enough information. Donna was totally clueless. Meanwhile, they seem to know everything about us. Know everything about us. Okay, you're right. Thinking about it, it is strange. It's not Gumshoe, is it? Gumshoe, I will take all of your pay. How does the culprit know so much about us? It's so weird. I mean, they even know about the kidnapping. We must figure out how the culprit was able to obtain that information. I must recall, what exactly did that person know?
You and Miss Courtney are really quite alike. You know, she even came to visit you in the detention center and got all friendly with you. You wouldn't want to tarnish the Yathagarasu's name on your first job, would you?
You even know it's my first job?
You seem surprised. If only I could see the look on your faces, pal.
No, I don't think it's gummy. but that would be the best twist. And the worst twist, but funny. That's it, by analyzing our conversation with the culprit, I figured it out, Kay. I know the source of this person's information. What? Really? In all likelihood, this person probably has planted a bug on us. Or has been following us around. Oh, I'm gonna get dinged. I believe it is highly likely that we have been bugged. But bugged? Like with like a cricket or a grasshopper? If you recall what that person said.
You seem surprised. If only I could see the look on your faces.
If they couldn't see our faces, that means they weren't taking our pictures or following us. Then they must have planted a bug somewhere. Is it on your, could it be on my stuff? Was there anything they could have had a chance to bug? There must be a hint somewhere in our conversation just now. That's right. That person knew something they shouldn't have. The conversation between Judge Courtney and myself in the visitor's room, because all of his evidence was gone. Judge Courtney, hush. Please, have a seat. The only evidence I had with me at the time was... Where was the bug planted? I thought it was on my prosecutor's badge. But I don't have my prosecutor's badge. So is it on the Yatagarasu badge?
Take that!
Okay, may I see your badge? My Yatagarasu's badge? No way! Why not? Mr. Edward, just because you became a great thief's assistant doesn't mean you're ready to wear this badge yet. No, no, no. That's not it. It's very likely that a bug was planted in it. What? In my badge? Let's take a closer look. Okay, let's zoom it in. Let's flip it around. That looks relatively inconspicuous. What about here, in the golden snitch part? I've been wondering about this for some time now. Did you inherit that badge from your predecessor too? Nope, there wasn't one, so I made my own! I thought so. It is rather conspicuous. I think you're just about the only thief who'd ever want to wear something like that. Hey, stop making fun of me! Alright, let's look at the back. Ah, this is... It seems I was right. How did you know? The person had been in contact with you. You mean when I was knocked unconscious? Yes, that's why I thought one of your possessions might have been bugged. However, that person also overheard my conversation with Judge Courtney, even though that conversation took place in the visitor's room with just the two of us. Ah, so you were holding on to it at that time. Exactly. All the other evidence had been taken away from me. Only the Yatagarasu's badge remained with me. So this creep's been listening in on us the whole time? Indeed, that must be how they knew about all the information we collected. Does that mean they're also listening in on this conversation? Most likely. Hey, Buster! Okay. Eavesdropping is for cowards! Why don't you come out here and fight us fair and square? What was that sound just now? Are they just gonna come out and fight us fair and square? Are they big? Do they have weapons? Is it you? Oh. Huh? That's Nicole. Honestly, y'all scared the bejesus out of me. Your voice was so loud there, little missy. I was so surprised I done fell flat on my behind. I'm sorry. What are you getting so riled up for? You gotta hear this. You really grinds my gears. Yes, yes. Okay, please just leave it at that. Unless you want to make it tomorrow morning's headlines. Ah, that was close. Ah, shucks, don't be such a stick in the mud. What's wrong with letting a gal open her heart and spill the beans? For now, I'll turn the bug off. Okay. I'm suspicious. So, did you find the kidnappers? Miss Swift, was the boy you saw being kidnapped this boy in the photo? Nope, they ain't got nothing alike. He had a more stupid-looking face and was wearing a collared school uniform. I thought so. Yet again, we were led astray by this woman's testimony. We'll have to conduct our investigation all over again. We don't have time for that. So we're back where we started. Are there any new leads?